At the 15-yard line.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. Now they try the right side here. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches. The Texans on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
42 yards rushing for him now to this point. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Texans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Well, the Steelers on third down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Being chased out left. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head, out of harm's way.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Josh Lambeau set to kick off.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Well, this has not been going the way that he thought prior to the game. Probably figured he'd be able to throw a few more downfield, but he's having to run around for his life back there. They've already gotten to him a number of times. They'll keep coming after him in the pass rush. My advice, shorter passes. Get the ball out of your hand.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big connection on that one, 30 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 28, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control. And
you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. Throwing on 2nd and 8, Rodgers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Well, folks, we all know that we are witnessing greatness under center. And with that last pass, Charles, he went over 70,000 career passing yards.
Though we saw him young, we thought he was an excellent player. But I'm not sure we ever thought we would be talking about this threshold, 70,000 yards.
Agreed.
That's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Just think about what he's played through. He's played through every weather condition, right? Every type of offense, seen every defense known to man thrown at him, and continues to be successful.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Fighting to stay upright. Flushed out right. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 20-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Complete, it's Johnson. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Now Rodgers. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. It'll go as nearly a loss of 10 on 1st and goal, so a disaster there. It goes as a 9-yard loss on the sack. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cottrell. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He's going to air one out. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Rodgers looking to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Houston, they finish above 500 for the year. The final tally 9-.